Marian men's lacrosse picks up a 6-5 victory over Clark here today. Jackson Sweeney, just talk about this victory.
It feels pretty special. Winning with this group of guys. We've gotten really close these past couple of weeks, and it's pretty special to get a win.
Yeah, we've been working hard, practice, and first 2 games didn't go our way, so it was nice to pick up a W here.
Well, what do you think was the difference today in this victory?
I think our effort, we had a good effort through and through the whole game, a lot of concentration and putting the ball in the net. Some big saves by Sween.
I think we came in with some energy, lots of energy, and it helped us carry to the W.
Can you talk about the defensive effort in general? You gave up, a lot of goals in the first couple of games. You said you held them to 5.
Yeah, we held them outside our zone that Coach Doherty put in. It's been working really well, and it's done its job.
Yeah, guys, talk about every time they answered today, it seemed like you guys had an answer to them. When they seemed like they maybe were grabbing some momentum, you were able to find a way to answer and extend that lead.
Yeah, we're trying not to get too high, not too low, and just stay even keel throughout the whole game. So not get too into the game because it's getting a little fiery at times. So just keep our heads and do our thing.
Serge, look like a couple of goals you had. You just put your head down, you milled your way. Can you kind of talk about your approach to that when you get the exit, all of a sudden just want to find a way to get a look at that?
Yeah, it hurts a lot more to just stand still, so you might as well run hard. That's about it.
Can you talk about what kind of momentum this can bring to this squad?
Hopefully we carry this into next week. I know we got 2 big games coming up, and hopefully we can carry the energy up into those games.
Anything else that you guys saw that you liked tonight from your team?
No, I just love the effort out of the fellas.
Love the effort. Full 60 minutes. Sorry.
Congratulations, Marian 6-5 over Clark today on MSN. Marian men's lacrosse picked up the 6-5 victory over Clark here today. Head coach James Doherty here. Coach, talk about the victory. How big was this for your team?
Yeah, it was awesome. I think it started with the first day of practice this week. Just kind of really challenge these guys. They came up ready to work, really wanted to compete, and just got us ready for this game. And I think just as you saw out there, it wasn't high scoring. Just guys dug in for 60 minutes, kept pushing back and forth, and ultimately just got out of there with a W.
It's tough to win a grinder like this, isn't it? You can get these 15, 14 games, but 6-5 is really, you have to stay locked in almost the entire time you're out there.
Yeah, I thought our defense did a great job. We had a lot of times they were doing really well at the face-off dot. We were able to maintain possession, and I think our defense just locked in. And big credit to Jackson Sweeney, our goalie, came up with 20, 21 saves today. Really bailed us out, but just defense locking in, playing a really strong 60-minute game.
Can you talk about the mental toughness of this team? You look at your roster, a lot of youth on this team, and Clark made runs at you multiple times, and you always seem to have the answer.
Yeah, I think that they've taken ownership of who they are and their positions on the field, and just kind of with the depth that we have a lot of first years playing, and they've had a lot of experience the first couple of games, and they know that a lot's going to be asked of them offensively, and really challenge some of our guys this week. And I think they answered the call and just were able to keep pushing forward and just focus on the next play, one play at a time mentality.
How different is your system from what these young men had played with in the past, and how can you talk about the transition of getting to do what you are looking for them to do?
Yeah, it's been a unique transition. Obviously, starting off here in early January, kind of right as the season was going. Been able to make some changes, not trying to do too much to the guys, but I think they just trying to understand how I like to play fast tempo, play some really good lacrosse. I think the biggest thing for them is just different schemes, schematics, and terminology. And just trying to figure out what they're looking for on the field and how we're trying to pick apart a team on the offense or what we're trying to do defensively, but throwing a lot at these guys, and I think they've grabbed a hold and they're starting to figure it out. And we're only 3 games in, so a long season to go, but I'm showing great strides each and every week.
And how big was it to get a victory here early in the season to kind of see the fruits of their labor?
It's always fun to win. Winning, I would say, solves all, and I think the guys just been putting in work. Didn't have the best games to start off the year, but just kind of embraced the grind coming off spring break, got really after it this week, and it's always great to have a W, and I know the guys are enjoying and excited about it.
Can you talk about Serge's effort today? I mean, he only put 6 goals up, but you look at goal, I think like 3 goals, 2 assists, maybe, if I'm thinking of the number correct. I mean, just talk about his effort.
Yeah, Serge, he had an unbelievable game. He'd been kind of dealing all week this week, just battling with some injuries, just kind of holding back a little bit during practice, and his willingness to come out there and fight. And I think that's part of the reason why the guys made him a captain this year, just his willingness to fight. He's already banged up, he's hurting, and just didn't have any quit about him, and got us that last goal to kind of to secure the win.
I know you have to look at film, but anybody else you think stand out on the field here today? Maybe they didn't show up in the box score?
Yeah, I think both Andrew Nesbitt and Brendan Fain both did a really good job today. Just 2 young freshmen, kind of thrown in the fire this year, asked them to change positions when I changed here, and just they're still trying to learn to lacrosse and figure it out, but they just gave it all, and they were playing a lot of offense, a lot of defense, just working both ways. But I think everybody on this team just attributed to this win and from the stuff this week and obviously today in the game.
Coach, congratulations on the victory.
Thank you. Excited and on next week.
Marian 6-5 over Clark today on MSN at Smithfield.